finesse double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it, and it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run out of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't handle it.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Yeah, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chargers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They always tough to get up.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Cook. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. ETN once more. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. This is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Handoff running left is ETN. There he goes offside. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go, Chargers!
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
And that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with ETN. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On second down, a run with ETN. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Lawrence will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 25 on second down, Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Well, design run for their wideout. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play?
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert on 1st down now. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And so far, in terms of putting points on the scoreboard, it's been defense 2, offense nothing. But they'll have a chance to put together a first scoring drive this go around. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short. And they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. On the return, it's Adderley for his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. As he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that worked is well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Eckler now between the tackles, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Chargers first down. One more, boys. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time running. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got that.
Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another tote for ETN. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On On the return, it's Adderley to his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hawkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Manhertz, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So his 1st sack of the game, but CD, not his 1st of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass roll.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll find Everett there, complete. And some room to work. Touchdown, Allen! Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. They'll start on the ground. Etienne knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the counter, Etienne gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Come on, set.
And they'll go again with Etienne. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Jacksonville, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever it comes, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the book. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe,